Hello everyone, this is introduction video of Granslate tool. In this video I will show you how to use our tool to integrate your project and localize your game just within few minutes. So let's start. As you can see, this is our website granslate.com, and you can see all necessary information about our tool in this website. To start integration, firstly you need to click on request SDK access button and fill contact us form. After successful submit, we will contact with you by email within 1 or 2 days and send you dashboard login information and our SDKs to integrate game engines. Currently, we are only supporting Unity game engine, and we are currently working on Unreal Engine and Godot Engine supporting too. So after successful dashboard login, you will face such kind of screen which shows you all the information about translations and your game. To start integration, firstly from the games tab you need to click on create new game button and create new game. In this pop-up you need to fill game name, select category and paste store URLs and click add button. So as you can see, I have already created one script puzzle bolt game, and firstly I need to copy the SDK key of it. So let's copy it first, and then we can open the Unity and start integration. When we contact with you, we will send you the Unity package to integrate to project, and as you can see I have already integrated it, and it will import just Granslate folder in the assets folder. So after successful importing of SDK, you need to click tools panel and select Granslate editor on here, and you need to fill username and password. After filling information, just click login button to login. And yeah, after successful login you will face such kind of screen. Firstly, you need to select default language for the game. Default language is the language of you are currently using inside the game. As you can see from this game, we are using score, time and moves text, so it is on English language. And as you can see, we are supporting bunch of language as default language on here. And game data to translate, it is scriptable objects comes on the SDK package, so you don't need to create anything, you need to just to select it, and that's all. So let's open scriptable object and fill some information on here. Firstly, there are some game key tab on here. It is the key we copied from our dashboard. It is the SDK game key. So let's copy it, let's paste it, and after it we have game version. It is because currently there can be some changes in the game. For example, we have 1.0.0 which is currently live, and we can work on the new version, which in the new version game text can change, etc. For not affecting live version, we are dividing the translations between every version. So you need to set it as the new version of the game. So let's set it 3.0.0, and after it you will see some bunch of list parameters on here to select. Let's go step by step what does they mean. So you will see main things on here are game objects, custom strings and scenes. So currently in the games, all of the games in supporting different architectures. Like some of the games, for example, shows pop-ups, etc. In the scenes, and they are just disabled. They exist on scene, like this example. For example, every pop-up inside the scene, and it doesn't dynamically load any UI prefab, etc. Some games just dynamically loads all information from prefabs, etc. and shows them. Or there are some games like handling all text, etc. from C# code to by string manipulation, etc. So our SDK handles all of the cases. For example, our games, there are some pop-ups, like main pop-up is screen, pop-up, as you can see in the canvas, which holds all main information and also score time and moves text. Also, we have some continue game layer pop-up, for example, which asks us that to continue our previous play or not. So let's move with these examples. So let's set this game objects for now. As you can see, I can't drag and drop from scene directly because I need to select prefabs, and as you can see, I have already created its prefabs. So let's select prefabs first. Also, you can select init scene from you can select our main game scene, like game scene basic QR from here too. It doesn't matter actually. You can select all prefabs or you can select the game scene. It doesn't matter actually. For now, let's go with game object list, and after selecting, actually that's all. So you can come to Granslate editor again and click translate now button, and as you can see, we faced with request is successful button. So after it, you will see that translate there are some information added in translated data, and you can see all the text here. What our tool does, it from prefabs from the game object section or in the scenes, it just search for all the texts, and it doesn't matter it is text mesh pro text or normal text, just takes them and saves their information and just handles that text translations. So it also saves its data on here for for developer to see. For example, it also take attention like this number, which is not necessary actually. We don't need to translate these values. For example, you can remove them too. For more details, you can visit our documentation and how to best practices about how to handling these situations. But for now, it is good to go. So let's save our scene, and also after it, we need to add a Granslate controller prefab to the scene. You can see it in the Granslate folder, and in the prefabs folder, you will see it. Drag and drop to your scene and save your scene. And roughly that's all. Let's test our SDK. Click on play button. And as you can see, our game is already on Turkish. It takes the language which we are currently using in the device language, and you can set it to different parameters, like you can select it based on region or based on the device language. So currently it is working on as for device language and directly setting it to Turkish. So as you can see, that's all, and we translated the game. Also in the parameters in the game data, you will see that custom font adapters. If you want to use different fonts for different languages, you can select as a parameter on there. For example, if you want to use different language for Estonian, you can select here, and you can select font assets on here too. So that's roughly all about our tool, and as you can see, just within few minutes we could translate our game without any handling any language database or any handling any translation stuff, etc. So yeah, and you can see all necessary information and more details in our documentation page. Thank you very much.